section and how many groups of accounts do we have in accounting? 5. Name them again. Don't feel bored, guys. I'm just checking.
Assets, liabilities, expenses, owner's equity,
Incomes. Let's do it again because I can see we're lacking confidence. Okay. Sing along.
assets, liabilities, expenses,
Yes, just like that. But we know that there are 5. No? So out of 5 groups, which groups will fall under balance sheet?
expenses, assets,
Assets?
income, liability.
Sure, you're mixing a lot. Let's start again. Which groups fall under balance sheet section?
Assets,
Assets, write it down. Owner's equity, write it down. Liabilities, write it down. Assets, liabilities, and owner's equities fall under what?
balance sheet,
Meaning,
income and expenses,
fall under what?
nominal.
Meaning, do not waste time by looking at balance sheet when you are dealing with what? Can you see now? The only challenge is maybe in the exam, they don't even give you the section. They can mix them. If they mix, there's a challenge. Can you see? So if you are dealing with income statement and they gave you the trial balance like the one that we have, ignore the other section. Just focus under what? Nominal. Can we focus on the nominal now? No, sometimes things happen. It's like when you write a test, you forget. Sometimes you forget which one is an income and which one is what? What is the other technique that you can use if you forgot under nominal account section to classify incomes and expenses? Debit credit. All the accounts on the debit side of nominal are
Income,
expenses. All of them on the credit side, they are what?
income.
That's the other technique that you can use. Okay? Now, any question, guys, before we start? Unfortunately, this has got the format. The first thing that we always start with what you call? Sometimes they call it sales. That's the first thing that you need to know. We did this format before, no? It's just that this one has got adjustments. But guys, for you to find the revenue, you must know the following formula. Be ready, because I'm not going to write it down. For you to know this, you must know this formula. Revenue is equal to sales. Yes. Less sales returns. Write it down. Okay? Less settlement discount granted. Less settlement discount granted. Did you write it down?
So it's a sales minus and less sales returns.
Yes.
And
Minus settlement discount granted. Are you okay?
yes.
Plus or minus? Yes. Will you either add or less? It depends. I'll come back to it. I'm just giving you the formula. Plus or minus allowances for settlement, discount granted, adjustment. Please don't worry about the formula if you don't understand it. Okay, just wait so that you can understand it first. I just gave you the formula, it will never change. That's the formula. Okay? If you don't know it, how will you know that you must look for those things? Are you okay? So you must remember that formula. Now we follow the formula. I said, what is the first thing that you must look for?
Sales.
Do you have any sales? Okay, give me the sales amount. 888, like this. Point 00. Guys, remember you can even put it at the bottom here because it's like I'm not having space, but for me I can still go there, you know. I've got rights. But I don't forget my duties. Okay, yes, but just yes, we need space there. Are you okay up to so far?
Yes.
Okay, by the way, you and I are following the formula. What does the formula say? Minus sales returns. Do you have any sales returns?
Yes.
Give it to me, please. 268 29. Like this. Please make sure that you know where you get information. Let's follow the formula, guys. You stop me if you're lost. Do you have any settlement discount granted from the list? And we never granted any other thing during the period, okay? Okay, no problem. Next time, yes, I will minus it. Please don't say minus 0. You are wasting your ink. Okay, leave it. Formula, please, let's continue. Allowances for settlement discount granted adjustment. Guys, this adjustment, you can only find it from the given information. Are you okay? I know we did this before, but we forgot. So we need to go to our information and check any information that talks about the allowances for settlement discount. It was number 3. Number 3. Are you all there on number 3? Yes, number 3, there's something about the allowance. Yeah? I know we did this before. Can we do it again like we've never seen it? Yes. Can we cover it again? Who can read number 3 for us? Number 3, yeah? They said?
An allowance for credit losses of 1% of trade receivables should be maintained.
Should be maintained. Guys, I'm telling you, if they say maintain, it means you have it already. How can you maintain something that you don't have? How can you maintain my car if it's not your car? I'm just saying. Sorry for being a little bit emotional. I'm just saying you need to understand you can only maintain if you've got something. So if they say maintain, you must say, okay, how much is my old allowance that they gave me? This allowance is for what? Discount, eh? Yes. I'm just saying in brief because we did this before. The old one can only be found from the list of balances. Please give it to me. Allowances for how much?
178.20.
Yes. Can you all see this? From the list of balances, allowances for settlement discount granted. Can you all see that? Yes. If they say maintain, right next to it, they say adjust. Write it down. Maintain meaning you need to adjust it. They use different terms, but they don't know you. Don't worry. Adjust. And adjust means, other than maintain, what is the meaning of adjustment?
Change.
Change. To adjust is to change. Change means increase or decrease. I'm just trying to give you more. Eh? So meaning we are going to adjust this amount. But ask yourself how. They told you. 2% of?
Good debtors.
Okay. Maybe some of us don't know what are the good. Good? Book?
Book debtors.
This is the same as debtors control, guys. Don't be fooled by this. But those must be good. The word good, just right next to it, is the same as net. Good means net book debts. Book debts are the same as what? Debtors control. Debtors control sometimes are called trade debtors. Give me the debtors, please. Amount. Remember, I'm just calculating now. 14? Can you see? But if you can check here, before I can call this net or good, I need to check from the information. Did I write off any data from the information? Did I write off any data or did I pay any data?
Yes. Number 2.
Number 2. What happened?
That,
Says the business received 45 cents in rent from insolvent estate. This transaction must be recorded. Write the rest of the gain off as income.
Remember what I said? I said I want what I paid and what I wrote off. The amount that they're talking about is how much? 668 point? This amount consists of the amount that I received and the amount that I wrote off. True or false? True. So there's no need for me to separate how much did I pay or how much did I write off, because I need everything together. So we can just say we write off the amount from the adjustment. Can you see? You can just say in brackets, because these are just your notes, not the notes that they are asking for. I'm talking about your own notes. The one received and so you can separate them, but for me, there's no need for me to separate because that 668 consists of what? And? Yes, give me the whole amount.
668.25.
Yes, I'm listening. Why am I doing this? Because I need to know my net what? Debtors. And again, can you see this is not net already? I can just say for now. Yeah, but I think you understand. This is not final net because I'm still going to minus. It would be net if I didn't have what? Don't worry about this. Just that it went there. I want the answer. This one we did that week. When we did our GJ. This is a recap.
14,359.
181.
181. This is the net that I'm looking for. Can you see? Call this what? Net. Let me not call it net because in your book I'm just saying it's another term. Let me call it what? Good. Because they told me to use this, remember? So this process was only to calculate what? The good one. Good means net, guys. Don't be confused. Can I continue? So it's then that I can use the percentage that they gave me. I'll say 14181 point. How many percent?
2%.
For discount granted.
283.60. I'm rounding off.
Yeah, two decimals.
64. I don't know if I'm correct.
Yeah. I get plus the number. Is that number right?
Okay, guys? This is my new. Can you see now? My allowance must not be how much?
178.
Anymore. It must be how much?
283.
Can you see? Okay? My new allowance. Now, but the problem is I don't need the new allowance. I need the adjustment I have to make on this to become this. The adjustment is just the difference between the two figures. Can you see? So the adjustment is 283.64 minus what?
178.
How much is my adjustment?
105.
Point? This is the adjustment I'm looking for. Guys, in the test, you want to thank me one day when you write a test. They can't leave this. It will be, I'm telling you, otherwise account won't be interesting. And do not memorize, enjoy. Because if you memorize, I'm telling you, next time you find something else lost. This is the adjustment I'm looking for. Remember, the adjustment is part of this formula. But the problem is, am I going to add or less this? And why? Why?
Because they didn't grant any discount after.
Remember, you base your decision. Follow here. What must I do to 178, which is old, to become 283? Must I add this or less this? Add. Meaning when you add, it becomes your expense, in a way. So these are what? Incomes. Meaning you're going to what? Minus. I'll repeat. You ask yourself a question. What must I do to the old one to become the new one? I need to add something there. Yes. How can I make 178 to become 283? Guys, how can I make 1 to become 3? I had 2. I'm asking you. I've got 178. But now I must have how much, according to my calculation? 280. So this means I must do something to 178 that I put aside to become what? 280. Obviously, I must add something there. Yes. To become what? 280. What is that something that I must add? So because I'm adding, it's not good for us in a way. It's an expense. So when I go there, I'm going to minus expense. Okay. Next time it can happen that you add. Be careful. How much?
105.4.
Please. That's why they give you marks for that, I'm telling you, because you work for it. Unfortunately, this is not the only transaction we have. We cannot just give respect to this. It's nothing. Tell it. You are nothing. But practice makes perfect, guys. I know, guys. You always wait for next week. Please, from now on, you need this. You need this. Otherwise, I'm telling you, it's very difficult. Not because, you don't have time, I know, but at least 2 minutes. Yes. So now I minus them. My formula is complete. Please, help me with the calculator. Advanced calculators that you have.
58. No, sorry. 581.
Yes?
948. 56.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't have a choice, you must just know it. I continue. Can we talk about the cost of sales? Guys, my plan is to finish the whole question today, tonight.
294.
Huh?
294.
But now, can I give you a formula, a short one?
Yes.
I'm sorry. No, let me not call it a formula. Can you see now I'm making it difficult? Calculation. Can I show you the calculation? You need to check. For you to find cost of sales, obviously you need cost of sales first. But sometimes they don't give you cost of sales. It means you have to find it, okay? But in our case, they gave us cost of sales. But if they gave you the cost of sales, you must look for the following. For any trading stock deficit, write it down.
So what are we to do?
I'm saying you must look for the trading stock deficit.
So cost of sales equals deficit.
I'll come to that cost of sales. I say for you to record cost of sales for now, you must check if you have got trading stock deficit or trading stock surplus. Now, surplus. But if you don't want to say deficit, guys, call it a shortage. Are you okay? I will explain. Remember, I'm still going to explain to you. Guys, if you found trading stock deficit, you must add it to cost of sales. Deficit or shortage.
surplus.
Yeah. But if you found the surplus, you less it. I'll explain what is trading stock deficit. But I think we all understand. You know that according to our morals, for example, you know adults don't steal. Adults doesn't steal.
What do
They take. Let me give you an example. You know, sometimes your grandmother is working at Woolworths. You know, every day they bring 2 loaves of bread. Even in the middle of the month, they say, my grandma doesn't have money. You know, they just take, you know. That affects us as a business. Have you ever seen something called stock taking? Sometimes when you count things on the floor, they're not the same as what? The balance that you expect. We expect to have 1 million, there's only what? 500,000. The difference is called deficit. Because sometimes, you know, you take something for free there, you don't tell us, and then, you know, you give your friends a 6-pack, you know. Things like that. So those affect the business. How can you find the deficit or surplus? Go to the list of balances and look for any trading inventory. Can you all see the trading inventory? Is that trading inventory at the end of the period or at the beginning? At the end. Guys, if it is at the beginning of the year, you cannot compare anything. Just leave it. Okay? You only use the trading stock at the end of what? The period. Does that make sense? Now, how much is that amount that you found from the balance? 907? Just like that. Did you find it? It's from the list. It's the trading inventory. It's given. It's from the balance. Okay? It's the balance given to us. But I think we did stock taking during the period. Check from the information. Did you do any stock taking during the year? Or do you have any inventory on hand? Yes. Or trading inventory on hand?
Yes.
How much is on hand? How much?
802.49.
Hey. This comes from what? The adjustment. This means it's according to our stock taking, even if they didn't tell you. Can you see when we counted, we found how much?
8,000.
Instead of how much?
9,000.
It means we have got what? Trading stock?
Deficit.
Deficit. The deficit will be the difference. Someone stole. I don't know. Yes, we know. How much is the difference?
1,012.51.
This is the deficit that I'm talking about. Can you see how do we find deficit? Compare the balance and the information given to you. Only the trading inventory. Okay? Will I add or less? Give me the balance of the cost of sales first.
294. 373.2.
Plus?
Plus 1,012.
5?
1.
How much?
So 295.
295?
385.
385?
171.
Thank you very much. For your control, just put what? Otherwise you're going to make a mistake. Please help me with the answer there.
Two
286?
562.
562?
885.
0.85. Is everything correct? Be careful with the decimals, okay? 285. We've got many calculators, please double check. Okay, 85. Is this correct? I'm just saying. It's okay. Just double check it. It's okay. I know if it's not correct, you're going to change it at home. Yeah, I'm just. Okay. What do you call this? Don't say you've never seen this format. You've seen it before. What do you call that amount?
Gross profit.
Thank you. Don't ever tell me that you forgot the format. Never. Otherwise, I will bring back detention. I'm telling you. I promise you. Guys, it's important. Can you see? A lot of calculation. It looks short, this thing. Someone who was not here will say, this is very short. Hey, can you see? Formulas. Eh? Concealed there. Any question, guys, before I continue? What must I add? Network problem. Other incomes or operating income? Don't worry, we call this a lesson. We learn. Even our president forgets sometimes when they read the speech. Sometimes they say APSA instead of DBSA. You know what I mean? Yes, it happens. I'm waiting for you. Can I continue? Guys, I want us to follow the list. Give me the first income you see. Guys, I prefer you, whatever you use, tick. Whatever you've used to make your life easier with a pencil, because you're not using this only for today. What about your revision? So use a pencil and tick whatever you've used up to so far from the list. It makes your life easier. Okay? Rent income. Okay. They say we found rent income. But remember, before we can put the rent income, we need to go and check the adjustments about any rent income we have. Do you have any adjustment about the rent income? From the adjustments. Number 7. Are you all there?
Yes.
Just for interest's sake, what are the 2 accounts for that number 7? 2 accounts. Rent income and? I don't want to be angry. No, as you can see. Guys, we did this before, and don't refer anywhere. Don't refer anywhere. The income is still to be received. What do we call it?
Accrued.
Someone said bank.
No, it's accrued to you.
Are you sure it's accrued? Accrued? Guys, okay, do we understand, guys? Because I know, okay, maybe 1 or 2 understand, but remember we did this before? We still do it today. Write it down again for the second time. Any income still to be received is always called? Accrued. Any expense still to be received? Any Sylvester still to be received?
Accrued.
I'm just trying to make a point. Still to be doesn't matter. Accrued. A skill. When you are dealing with this, any accrued is added. Accrued means I've got 6 months. I still need 6 months. I have to add. Accrued means I've got 11 months. I still have to add what? 1 month. So when you see any accrued here, guys, it means automatically you're going to add it on the account in question. Just to save time in the exam. Give me the balance of the rent income first. 3. No, the balance.
Oh, the balance.
371.25.
371. Like this.
Yes.
No sense.
No sense.
We said we have got accrued. Will I add or less? How much?
375.
Just Just like that, guys. Don't waste time in the exam. The only challenge is for you to know whether it's accrued or not, okay? How much did you find? 405? Like this. I'm using this column, okay? Because I'm going to have other incomes and I'll add them together in this column, okay? Please. Let's not forget it.
Yeah.
Can we continue? Next income, please. Let's use the list.
Dividend income.
Dividend income. At the same time, please, let's not waste time. Go and find any information about the dividends income. Okay, give me the amount as it is. How much? Can you? 90.
Yes, 9075.
Thank you very much for adjusting. Next, here.
Income.
Petty income. Any adjustment, guys?
Yes.
Okay, if you say yes, I'm going to put a bracket. I'm waiting. Give me the balance first, remember. If you've got it. Something like 5-4.
54714.
Like this.
Yes, no sense.
No sense. If you check number packing income, do you have any information?
8.
Is it or I don't know.
It's received. Checking income.
Already for which month?
Has been received.
What is that month? Is it before next month? After year end? What do you call it?
Prepaid income.
Prepaid?
Income.
Will I add or less?
Yes.
Thank you. Are you on fire? Give me the amount.
4208.
4?
208.77.
Can you see, guys, how easy is this if you've got a technique? Yes, prepaid with minus. Write it down for future reference. How much? This, if you are too fast for you, let us know. But
50505.
come again? 5?
05. 05. 0.23.
Thank you very much. Yes. No, it's not stupid. I know.
Why do we minus the prepaid?
It means that income is for the next period.
Oh, so we've already received it.
So we want to deal with what? What is in this period? Perfect. Accrued. That's why I said it was not stupid.
Oh, so we just still have to account for that.
Yeah, that's why we.
Accrued we always add and prepaid always less.
Perfect.
Oh, well.
Please underline the word always. Draw flowers around it. It's true. It's a fact.
You said accrued what? Always. Or always.
Are we okay, guys? Okay. If you are okay, guys, you can give me the next income.
Interest
Interest
on debtors.
on?
Debtors account.
Guys, interest on debtors account is part of what we call the interest what? Income. Okay. Huh? She said interest on what?
That's account.
I said it's part of what? Interest income. So they said no. Can you see they're asking for the note? So meaning this is going to be part of the note. It's the note number 1. But you don't have to worry about the numbers. I'm just saying. The first note that you can, I think we can even do the notes at the same time. Can you see what we can do at the moment? So I want you to have a space and write notes on top of it. Just write notes as a heading. And write number 1 and write what? Interest income. It's like this. But numbers not that important. I say interest income under your notes, no? I'm just showing you. Guys, honestly, the notes are the same as. I said you must have a heading of code. Just write notes somewhere there. And
on top.
no, anyway, where you can put it. But your first note is going to be what? Interest income. Guys, notes are the same as calculations. It's just that here they want you to write each and everything. If you say Sylvester, don't just put the amount for Sylvester. You write Sylvester and you put what? Amount. That's the only difference. Remember the formula that I gave you here? Did you have to write sales here? But if there was a note called revenue, I was supposed to say revenue on top. Sales. Can you see it? Yes. But this is what you can find under the notes. I'm giving the notes in general, okay? You must look for any interest on investment. Interest on investment can either be on fixed deposit or in shares. Sometimes you invest in shares, okay? Any interest on debtors accounts. Just maybe 4 in case. Any interest on savings accounts. You know, because they've got different ways of calling them, okay? Any interest, please don't be angry, on I'm just trying to give you more. Can you see? If your bank has got a credit balance, sometimes they give you the interest. Can you see? Any interest on credit balance, in brackets I said bank, because bank is your asset, but I need the interest on that bank. In a nutshell, guys, I need any interest that is favorable to you. So let me just give you those. Any interest received. So now we must go to the information. Or from the list. Do you see any one of those interests? Yes, you gave me one already. You said what? Okay, interest on debtors accounts. Remember, did you find any one of those other than this? Did you find this? Didn't find, okay? So guys, if you didn't find them, don't waste time and write them. You only write the one that you found. Does that make sense? So, did you write this down? Yeah. So I'm just going to remove everything that I don't have. And I'm going to be left with what? Can you see? How much is that? 5445. Like this, no?
Yes.
Thank you very much. If you had many interests, you'll put them one by one. Yeah?
Okay.
Yes. You can even draw like just to show, something like this, just to show. No?
Then you add all of them.
Add all of them. Please use the calculator. How much? Thank you. Thank you very much. This is your note. They will give you full marks. They will give you marks for this. And again, remember, you must put it here. They also give you a mark for putting it there. So when they say notes, they want you to show these things separately like that. These are the notes. But the other notes are still coming. I'm just saying, this is the first note that we are opening. So how much do I have here?
5445.
Thank you very much. So if you want to know, check the note, just go and check note number 1. You'll find it.
Why is there only specific things that we have notes?
It's according to the standards. They just chose this. I think those which are not operating items, we don't use them regularly in what? In business. Remember, this one just comes because of investment somewhere. So, specific accounts, of which again I understand they are very important to the business. But unfortunately, according to them, they said this is what you can open. Otherwise, I'm telling you, I'll open all the everything, even cost of sales.
But so, that's what I'm saying. Why not cost of sales?
Can you see in the test, because of time, they normally specify which notes. This is it's an assignment. Can you see? They know that you've got all the time you need. Yes. But I think the answer book, I don't know who brought the answer book. Did they give you the names of those? Maybe they gave you the names.
I don't think I asked you.
But they did ask you from your assignment. The assignment requirement number 4, I think the last requirement, they need notes. Right? They need notes.
No, I don't.
Did they give you the names?
Yes.
Can you see? Did they ask for this?
Interest income.
Can you see now? At least they told you which one to open. Because otherwise there are many, I'm telling you. Okay. Please, you must give us the next one so that you cannot waste time. What is the next one?
Interest expense.
Okay, no problem. No, yes. Just don't worry, they will tell you which one to open. But this unfortunately is how. For me, the note is the same as the calculation. Can we continue? Next, income, please. We're still on the list? Credit losses? Any information about the credit losses recovered? Number 3. Go and check it.
No, it's an
That is not, yes. Number 4. Please read that first and understand. Guys, if I recover you, it means I have had you before. You disappeared, you came back, I said you are welcome. Back in my hands. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, can you see we have it? A debtor who disappeared, we wrote off, but he came back. No, she came back, you know?
He came back.
Okay. Give me the balance first. 2805. Point. Must I add or less?
Add
How much is the adjustment?
210.
210.
21 cents.
21 cents. Can you all see that? Yes. Please add for us.
3015.
3015.
21.
0.21. Thank you. I would like to apologize, guys. Unfortunately, there's no note for credit losses recovered. Just saying. Practice makes perfect, ne? Can we continue, guys? List again. Any incomes left?
No.
No. Can you see? But it doesn't mean that if you don't have any other thing on the list, you don't have it on the information. Can you see the adjustment? Let's go back and check any income that we think must come here. So after finishing the list, guys, go and check that. Please quickly check for me and tell me which one do you suspect. I'm not saying we have it. I'm just saying which one do you suspect that is an income to you.
Number 9.
Read it for me, please.
An invoice for 1285 has been received from Income for repairs and maintenance. The transaction is not yet been reported.
I've been invoiced for repairs.
That's an
I'm going to pay.
expense.
It's an expense.
What's
Thank
the
you.
name of this company?
But we are receiving the invoice. The business is receiving.
Oh, received an invoice.
Yes. Unless, oh, I thought, oh, you would like receiving money, that's why. Yes, in this case, we are receiving an account. Let's check quickly, please. Let's help each other, guys. Let's check quickly. Guys, you don't find it, you don't find it. If you find it, you find it.
I don't see.
How many eyes do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Inclusive. Ah, we will see something.
Is there something?
I'm asking. There's nothing, eh? Okay, guys, if you look at number 3, sometimes you can find something on number 3. The other one that you didn't use. Which one didn't we use? Allowances for?
Credit losses.
Guys, yes. That can either give us income or expense. We need to check first. Can you see what we did here? What we did here? Same thing that we're going to do for the allowances for what? Credit losses. But I need to change figures. Can you see? I'm going to change some figures. Figures. Because I'm going to use the same thing. I can't change it. Because it's the same technique. Even for the allowances, I must still use this. I still need what? Good book debts, even though they didn't tell me. Unfortunately for the allowance. Okay, We are dealing with what now? Credit. Give me the old one. Don't say you forgot. Hey, we just did the allowances for discount. Hey, give me the old. Where can you find the old one?
For credit losses.
Yes.
297.
29?
For budget.
Can you all see that? Now, how will I need to find a new one, okay? How will I find a new one? I'll say. I want to use my percentage now. What must I do?
1%.
Of what? 1% of what?
Of trade receivables.
You forgot what we did under discount. Okay, I'll give you a hint. 14,181.75 times
1%.
This is what? Didn't we do the same process for the other allowance? Okay, what is the next step? Because I didn't finish it.
Subtract
How will I subtract? Say
297.
297,
1 minus 141.
141.
81%.
How much?
155.
155
118.
on 18. What do we call this? Don't you remember the same process under the other one? Yes. Just that we've got different what? Percentages. Same way.
Do you give it as net with both debtors or with both creditors?
No, still debtors.
Still debtors.
We still use debtors for both. Remember we give discount to our debtors? Can you see? We write off what? Our debtors. So we still use this. Please don't, if you see it again, okay, what I like about this assignment, if you can check the next question, same things. Did you check the second question?
Yeah.
Just that it's a different inventory system. The next question is what? Periodic. But adjustments are still what? You're going to practice that. Yes. Remember, it's a lesson, guys. Now, can I take you back? When we were dealing with the discount, this adjustment were taken to for the discount granted. Where do we use it? Talk to me, please. Don't be afraid of me, guys. I'm here. I am. You know me. Where do we use this adjustment for discount?
On the revenue.
Guys, we used it here. Yes, it's this one for the discount. Please, this one is not going to be shown there. I'm just saying, I want you to know the difference between the two.
Why it's not going to show? Because
Say something.
no, I just also want to know why. Because I mean, if you answer that question to get to the 105, why can't you do it at the same time?
Yeah.
No. Because here we sell and we grant discounts. That's why the discount goes there. We sell and we grant. Okay? Here we write someone who is owing us already. There must be an account on its own.
It's a bad debt.
It's allowances for credit losses, adjustment. There's an account like that. It must be on its own. Unlike this for discount, must be part of what? The formula. I think you must just write it down so that you can remember that. I don't blame you for forgetting, but unfortunately it's all about the standards.
So this second one that we did is allowances for credit losses adjustments.
This one. The other one was
Allowances for settlement discounts and royalty.
adjustment. It must affect what? Yes, otherwise you're going to make a mistake. Remember, I was just taking you back, okay? Now I'm coming back to this one. This is called allowances for credit losses. Remember, I had to make some decisions when I was dealing with the discount. I'll do the same thing. The old one was how much? The new one must be
141.
this one. Remember the new, né?
You have to subtract 1
Of which we did. But what must I do to 297 to become 141? Is it an income or expense? That's why I'm going to put it under other incomes. If it was an expense, I was supposed to wait till I deal with what? I repeat. Remember, guys, to provide is not a good thing for the business. It's like you are putting money aside for bad days. It's not good. So we put aside already how much?
297.
Now they say we must put aside how much?
141.
It is good for us because we're getting our money back. Which is how much? As long as you decrease it, it becomes what? Your income. That's why I'm going to come in. Hey, don't forget this, né? They will penalize you. You must write what? Adjustment. I don't have space. How much is it? Amount, please.
125.80.
Remember, next time it can be under expenses. You and I know why. It's because we make decisions, but it must not be wrong. Okay? I must make right decisions. These things of comparing, guys. But can you see? The reason why I say you need to, I want you to understand why are you doing it. Otherwise, I'm going to formulate a formula. It means you are memorizing. Yes, you can use it. As long as the old one is more than the new one, the difference will always be an income. It's a fact. Memorize. Do you want to memorize? You won't feel good, I'm telling you. Have you ever seen someone who has memorized before exam? They walk like this. They hi. If you say ha to them, they will kill you. Blank. Blank. I'm telling you. So please, I want you to understand. That's why I want you to know why. But otherwise, formulate a formula. This is a fact. I continue. Hey guys, I don't think that we deserve a break. Let's continue. Now, any other income? I will give you, don't worry, after we finish this one. Before we go to the next statement. Okay. Do you have any other incomes, guys, from the information? No, guys. Now we can add. Just add for us, please. I want you to add all the incomes for us. Okay, let me just use the same color. You said 108?
695.62.
Thank you very much. Can you see now? You added everything? Comes there. I'm not taking this space, man. It's a huge space. Now add the 2 for me. Hey, sorry, it's 0.62 now.
Yeah.
Yes, just add for me there. And I will need the total here, guys. These 2. 1372 47. And what do we call this from our past experience? Double check.
Adding these two.
Add the 2.
Yeah.
It's more.
It's more.
It's 3.
It's
395.
So guys.
Okay. 3.
95.
Mm-hmm.
158.47.
Like this.
I actually gave 2
25. 395. 258.47.
Oh, 25.
Okay. What do we call it, guys? From our past experience. I know experience. You have experience.
What's the problem?
Huh? This? And I think we are there. It's just that you want to give it to me again, but I say no. Change it a little bit. Yeah, because it's a gross profit. I know. Twice no. Hey, we are there, guys. Don't worry, we are there. Soon. Step by step we go, guys. We need patience in this field. I think you know by now. Can we continue, guys? The next thing that we do, we're going to deal with the expenses. Guys, you can either say less operating expenses, they won't penalize you, or you can do it according to your book. They say less distribution, administration, and other expenses. It's up to you. But I'm going to use what? Oh, show off. I like that. Yes, show off, please. Less. Guys, I don't have space. I'm just going to say operating what? Expenses.
So they won't penalize us.
No, I'm telling you. Unless if that guy who's marking it, it said he won't get his salary at the end of the month. Can't just penalize for that. It will be for the first time. But so let's first time. Yeah, I must start with you maybe. Yeah, but write in full, man. You've got. When you write it, you write it in full, okay? Let's continue. The same way we found incomes, let's follow the same procedure. Don't ask me which procedure. Let's do it.
Rates and services.
The first one is rates and services. Rates and, come again? Services. Any adjustment, please? Okay. Give me the balance for now because you said yes. Give me the balance for the rates.
It's 11.
Yes.
814.
814 point nothing. Okay. You go to that adjustment that you said you found. Number?
Number 5.
Number 5. Are you there? Number 5. Please tell me what you found. What did you find? What is that?
Sales expenses for January. They're not yet paid.
Accrued? What must I do?
Add.
How much?
Always add.
How much?
107.4.
Like this?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just like that. How much? 12. Thank you very much. Are we all on the same track?
Yes.
Next expense, please. Credit losses. Do you have any adjustment about credit losses? Did we write off any debt? Yes or no? Okay, you said yes. Firstly, give me the balance, please.
4026.
4026. Which adjustment do you think will affect us? Number? Because you can just say yes in advance. It means you saw it. Number 2.
You have to write off the debtors income.
Okay. Do you know how much must we write off?
55% of that.
We only managed to receive 45%.
45 cents.
45 cents.
Yeah,
That's
it's the same,
percent
yes.
from the
Next. So meaning the remaining percentage is the one that we are going to write off.
Yes.
Please, I want you to calculate the remaining amount for me. So 55% of that amount.
55%.
Or 55 cents.
45.
No, 45 is the one that we received. Check.
So when we see 55.
Please read the whole statement first. That's the challenge to us. Just read the whole thing loudly for us, please, for everyone. Because you cannot just, I'm telling you, if you just do it like that, next time it will change. Eh? You need to understand first. Let's do it again.
The debtor A kiloman, we owe 668 rand and 25 cents is being declared insolvent.
Yes.
The business received 45 cents in the rand from the insolvent estate. This transaction
Stop there. Just go and analyze received there. Can you see that? That has been what? Received. Meaning if I receive 45 cents, meaning I did not receive the other percentage or the other cents.
Yeah.
So 55% is the one that I did not receive. What is the 55% of the amount that you have been given?
623.25. I just minus the 6. If you are your percentage, because you see
367.54.
367.
154. Yes, 0.54.
Like this.
My brain is fried.
Don't worry. I'm still going to fry it. But the question is, are we adding or less?
We're adding.
Business didn't receive.
Because we are writing again. Guys, some of us maybe are lost, and don't be afraid.
Wait, don't you first deduct the 45 cents?
From what?
668.25?
No.
Yeah, but if you can deduct it from what?
Because you receive 45 from the 668.25.
You received
Yeah.
45
He owes 668.25.
Yes.
The business received 45 cents.
in every rent.
Cents in the.
No, they didn't say they received 45 cents as 45 cents.
If you deduct that, you get that. That's the answer that you get.
Yeah, okay. I
Or
see
this
now.
would be
Do you get it?
helping you, like, how much they received.
Are we all okay, guys? Are we going to learn to forget? Unintentionally? It's okay. But you understand now. Guys, next time, okay, I'll talk about next time after I finish this, because it can change. Because I don't want you to memorize it. I want you to understand. And next time, that 45 cents will be the one that you are going to use here. Can you see?
Yeah.
It depends. How did they give you what? Information. How much?
4393.54.
4393 point?
0.54.
Thank you very much. Are we okay, guys? Next expense, please. Delivery? Sorry, I know it has been a long year, but we'll be there. Any adjustment about delivery expense?
Number 10.
Number 10.
Oh, why do they have to be?
I know. It's so restrictive.
My apology. But I like that because we've got, we know next time when we say it, we know what to do. So, what are they saying?
Number 10. An amount of 548.23 cents was paid to RSA Transporters for delivery by rail of traded inventory to the business.
Yes.
This was debited to the delivery expense account in error, which has not yet been corrected.
Stop there. Underline the word error. This is the mistake. They debited which account by mistake?
Delivery expense.
If they debited, what happened? Did they add or less?
They added.
They added by mistake. What must we do now?
That's right.
Okay, give me the balance first of delivery.
11,682.
Ish, guys, I don't have space, but I'm going to write it here. Ish, 11?
11,682.
Yes.
Subtract
Yes.
548.
548.
23 cents.
23 cents. Guys, I can't even see what I wrote there, but please, you can just check the amounts there. Try to squeeze everything there. And you will tell me how much you get. 11.
133.
133.
177.
77. Thank you very much. Double check, guys. Independent verification.
Yeah.
Don't have space, guys. I'm going to continue this side.
Me neither. I need to rewrite this whole thing.
I like the fact that when you read that, you're going to understand better.
No, I need to redraw this thing.
Okay? I'm going to.
Wait.
No, I'm drawing my lines.
Shop consumer.
Yes. I think I did this song. I'm not sure. But I think I did something. Sorry. Can we continue, guys?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, give me the next expense. shop consumables.
Number 12.
Please, number 12, yes. What do you, okay, if you say number 12, already I want my bracket, okay? Give me the balance first.
4125.
4125. Number 4, what do you think? I remember I mentioned this thing of on hand. 2, 145.
Yes.
Add or minus? Always?
Minus.
On hand less, always. Because we need the one that we have used. We begin with how much? We are left with the difference has been used. It's an expense. Are you okay? Be careful, guys, on that. Yes. How much? 198. Like that. Perfecto. Next, please. Postage and. Thank you.
Number 12.
Number 12. Okay, I'll put my bracket for time being. Please find the balance for me. 1782. And how must I deal with the adjustment? Minus. How much?
981.1.
Okay. Much?
801.9.
Thank you very much. Please don't be lost. Next, guys. Insurance. Any adjustment? Okay, give me the balance first, please. 7?
029.
Okay. Please avoid not being behind, otherwise you'll be catching up the whole time. Okay. What are they saying about insurance? Prepaid. How much is it? 54? 69. Five four.
No. Prepaid is 54069.
540.69.
140.69.
Okay, thank you. Like this. Ish, this line it looks like something like this. Okay. At last.
6488.39.
0.39.
31.
Thank you.
Repair and maintenance.
Repairs. Any adjustment?
No more adjustments.
9.
How much?
Invoice for 1285.52.
Repairs. We've got adjustment.
Yes.
Okay, balance.
Plumbing services.
1285.52.
No, the
No,
balance.
the balance is 4455.
4455. Must I add or less?
Yes, to add.
How much?
1285.52
Thank you. That is accrued, by the way, ne?
Yeah.
Yes. Still to be.
Not yet. 3 and 4.
Yes. Total.
5740.
5740.
0.52.
Yes.
Thank you. Next.
Interest on credit.
Interest on creditors, guys, is part of what we call the interest expense. Unfortunately, it's not part of the operating expenses. We have to wait for it, okay? Don't get me wrong, eh? Interest expenses are not part of what? They are shown separately there. I'll show you. If you remember the format that we did before. We waited till then.
And
Yes.
Telephone and fax.
Telephone and fax. Telephone. Any adjustment?
No.
Please don't be sad. I know there's no adjustment. Just give it to me. Yeah? How much?
9834.
9834. Thank you. Next.
soft refreshments.
Staff refreshments.
$4059.
4059. Meaning no adjustment.
No.
Thank you.
Rent expense.
Rent expenses.
41745.
41745. No adjustment. Okay.
Wages and salaries.
Wages and salaries.
$86,856.
86,856. No adjustment.
No.
Okay. What else? From the list?
Interest on creditors.
No.
No, we don't.
Okay. Wages.
Any question, please? Are we okay? Okay. But no, ask a question before I continue because I need to continue. We'll see. This is future tense. We will see. Now, remember, if you finish the list, it doesn't mean that you finished. Go to the information and check for any possible expense. Yes? Adjustment, go and check.
Would it be providing
The
the
honors
interest
of
of
the
the
inventory for personal use, yeah?
2 accounts there.
Loans.
And
Loans and
do you see any expense there? Remember, I'm only looking for the expenses.
Would providing for the interest on the mortgage loan be
Yeah, but remember the interests. I will wait. The interest expenses, yes. Nothing. Please go and check number 1, please. What's that?
Depreciation.
Thank you very much. I know. Hey, don't forget it, guys, in the exam. It's very concealed there. Can you see? Depreciation is part of this. You must. That's what I'm saying. After finishing, go and check. So depreciation always expected. A company without depreciation, it means they don't have machines and everything. Can you see? It's not possible. Ish, but I like that. It's like we're going back to the asset disposal. You know what I mean? I'm excited. Let's do it. I don't have space. I'm going to calculate here. How many assets did they say you must depreciate there?
And motor vehicle.
The first one is what? Let's focus on the plant and machinery. Okay? Guys, I don't want to change the techniques. I'm just going to use the technique that we've been using. Remember, you and I, you're not compelled by law to use it. When I see depreciation, I think about the box. What must I write here? Thank you. This will help me to calculate depreciation. Remember, I'm only focusing on what now? The plant. Telling you, I respect this box. Next time I'll make it gold. Maybe I can make money. I'm waiting for you. Can we start?
Yes.
Now, we are talking about the plant. From the information or anywhere, did we sell any plant during the year? No. Can you see? No. Are we together? During the year, did we buy any new asset? They will tell you.
Yes.
Did you buy a new plant?
Yes.
But when did you buy it?
June.
How much was the cost?
40,000.
So meaning I must depreciate this 40,000 from the date I bought it till the date of the end period. That's why you must know when did you end. It's not December, guys. It's not obvious. Eh?
8 months.
8 months. Do you all agree? You ended January, eh?
Yes.
8 months. 8 months, eh? Okay. Now, how many percent?
16
16 over 100 or 16%, eh? Times how many months?
8.
Thank you very much, guys. Yes.
So if it ends on the 31st of January, it becomes the 1st of February.
Come again. If?
So if it's the 31st of January 2015, it becomes 1st of February 2015.
Yeah, our beginning period. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
Don't worry. It's good.
very out of.
No. Remember, this is a lesson in the evening. Okay? Don't forget. Things change. They become different. How much?
4266.67.
4266. Wait.
67.
Thank you very much, guys. Please, this is not new. Do you feel good now? If you know it, you feel good now. Eh? You're excited. But if you are angry, it means you don't like it. Yes. Okay. When I say old, meaning the one that I started with at the beginning, do I still have it?
Yes.
How much is the asset? How much is the asset that you left with? 148?
500.
This 148,500, if you read carefully, includes this 40 already. Read that statement.
Okay. If purchased in June 1st of 2014,
Yeah.
the 31st of January 15.
Yes. This is the new one that we bought here. We finished with it. I'm talking about the one that we started with. At the beginning, when we started, did we start with that amount that you see of 160 something?
148.
Okay, can I do something on the board? It's because timeline is important. Yes, exactly. Okay, give me the timeline. Otherwise, things will be difficult.
Okay. 31 January.
31 January, which year? When did I start?
We started with February 214.
214.
Yeah.
But when you read the information carefully, this 165 that they gave you there, if you can check the date, is at the end. Just check the balance of plant. Is it 165?
148.
Yeah, something like that. Because I don't have it. 148.
500.
You agree with me if I put it at the end?
Yes. Okay, this is already included.
They told you that the new one that you bought here on the 1st of
40,000.
is how much?
40,000.
Meaning when we started, it was not that.
Yeah.
It was something else.
108.
500. This is the old asset that I'm talking about. So I'll say 108. Which method are we using?
Straight line.
Okay, it's very straight. How many percent? 16 over?
100.
How many months? Remember, the old will always be 12 over 12, guys. If you find 14 over 14, just know that you are wrong. Okay. How much?
1736.
17,260.
Thank you, guys. This one is tired. Or you want to recharge for me, can you? For time being? Let's do this. This is nothing new. You know that song that says nothing new? You know it? It's the same. Nothing new. I won't sing for you. You must pay. But let's check here. Guys, you can even put them one by one in brackets here, or you can just wait and add. Can you see? Let's put them one by one, okay? I'm just saying here. Oh, you want to add first? Add, okay. Saving
60026.67.
0.
026.67.
Thank you very much. And I'll put it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's that? 21. It's 21,626.
Okay.
Yes.
Come again.
21,626.67.
Double check, please.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I'll put it here for now. 21626 point.
666.
And I'll wait for the other asset, remember? But you need to understand here first. What is the time? It's like we've been doing this for long. What's the time?
20
To 8?
Yes.
Sure. For this thing. But we see it for the first time. It's not. We know the format, but we don't know how to adjust. Okay. But it's okay. Can we do? Are you okay with this one? But remember, at home you must go and practice. You don't have time. Any question?
What is the answer for the euro?
4266.67.
And the old is the one
It's 17,000.
37. Which are you okay with this one?
And the old one?
17360.
36.
360. 17360. Got it? Know how to find it? Please talk to me.
Okay. Because the amount was 108, the first one.
Yes.
108, 500.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Are you okay now?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Can we continue?
Yes.
Same procedure, but for the other assets. Which is what? Motor vehicles, guys. Did we sell any?
Nope.
No? Okay, I'll put no. I'll put no. We didn't sell anything, okay? This is for the motor. They usually say there's no hurry in South Africa, okay? Even in service delivery, it's very slow. Okay, but it's okay. Do you understand the reason why I put dash here? Did you buy a new one?
No.
No. Do you have the old one?
Yes.
How much was it? 155? 100. Can you see? I need to depreciate it, but remember which method?
Reducing
I cannot just use a percentage. I need to minus what?
the accumulated.
Can you see? Which is how much?
27,918.
27918. Ne?
Yes.
What do you get as carrying value first? Remember, we're using reducing.
Can
Yes.
I ask why do we do that for the plant and machinery?
Check the method of depreciation there. The first one was the cost, straight line. This one is called reducing or diminishing. Are you okay? Yes. Thank you, I know I'm your doctor. You have to. Now, 127182. This is the carrying value that I'm going to use, okay?
Yes.
Is then that I multiply by how many percent? 18%. Obviously, how many months?
12.
Thank you very much. Over 12. Please understand why. Don't just minus. It's very easy to minus.
Where do we get that 279?
Accumulated on this motor given to you from the list.
Yeah. Is it given?
Yes, it must be given.
Why is it?
Oh, yeah.
This one. Accumulated depreciation,
But you can calculate.
22.
but you can't because you don't know when did you buy it.
Okay.
So obviously then on my calculation you buy it 1 year.
Oh, a year before. Eish. You must do a research to go back.
It's 22,892.
The answer,
Yeah.
22.
892.76.
Are you all in agreement?
Yes.
Double check that.
Sorry,
Yes.
where did you find the straight line for the plant and machinery?
Because they didn't say it's
They said on costs. Remember, on cost is the same as straight line. Yes. You know, they use these different terms. Straight line, sometimes they say fixed installment, you know? Remember when we started here, did it give you those
I
things?
always thought no matter what, you always had to do straight line first.
No. Oh, no. Remember, okay, I understand why.
yes.
When we started, I was showing you the process. I said the first year, it doesn't matter whether it's what.
Straight line or reducing.
Can you see, even if when I dealt with the other one, when I dealt with new,
Yes.
the other one, I didn't check because I know it's still new.
Yes.
It will always be straight line.
Okay. So So new will always be straight line.
Perfect. Even if they say reducing,
And then old will be whatever.
it will depend on the information.
Whatever they give you.
Yes. Please add the box. I'm joking, but give it to me.
4.
4. No, 2.
22892.
Oh.
Point.
76.
Yes, guys, no space. And you'll help me and you add.
It's 44519.
4419.
44519.43.
519. Point. 76.
43 cents.
Thank you. Sorry guys, I know it's not easy. You're from work, customers were difficult, you come here, I look like I'm difficult. No, don't worry. Next expense, please. I need space, please. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
What's the next one?
We have to find it again on the list, on the adjustments. Remember we're trying to find the other expenses. Do you still have any expense?
Except for the interest.
Except for the interest. Okay, let's add everything now.
What about the interest on the mortgage loan?
That's for the interest expense.
We had to wait, remember? Yes. So I want you to add all the expenses. Be careful, there are many. So if just imagine all of us getting wrong answers. I'm going to laugh at you. Be careful. If you don't want to be laughed at.
I'll get 230,439.40.
Have it for now? Yes. Let's wait for the other one to give us a different answer. I'm joking. No, that's why we've got independent verification.
234
I take that one. It's the
There you
same.
go.
Okay, come again.
235.
235?
884.
230.
Oh, sorry.
4?
39.47.
47. Put in brackets so that I cannot forget. Can I continue? Now you just have to minus for me and give me the answer here. This one.
164,819.
164,819 point?
Point nothing.
Nothing. Thank you. Are you okay? If it's positive, it's called profit before finance cost. Guys, finance cost is the same as interest expense. So some of you can say profit before interest expense. If it was a negative, you will say loss before finance cost. Okay. The next thing that we must do, we need to go and less interest expense. Guys, this is note number 2. Did they ask for it there?
Yep.
Okay. I don't have space, guys. I forgot my other column. I was supposed to have 3 columns like that. So write number 2 next to it, according to what they gave you from the book, from your answer book. Guys, I'm not going to write this note for you. I'm going to tell you and you write it down. Write note number 2, like the one that we did before, remember? The heading must be interest expense. And write the following, which you must go and look for. I'll wait.
Interest expenses.
Yes, I'm giving you the note called interest expense. You must look for interest on loan. Any interest on loan? Write it down. Remember, if I say interest on loan, I'm also including interest on mortgage bond. Because mortgage bond is also a loan. Okay? Just write it again. Interest on mortgage bond. Sometimes they put it mortgage loan. It's the same thing. Okay? Interest on bank overdrafts. Interest on bank overdrafts.
How do you remember this?
Huh?
How do you remember it?
I sing this. Sometimes I dream about them. I dream about useless things. But at least I don't dream like when I'm running. Like a helicopter. Now, did you write it? Interest on creditors' accounts. See, right? Interest on debit balances, in brackets, bank.
Isn't it the same as an overdraft?
I'm just saying sometimes people don't know the difference.
Interest on debtors.
Sometimes they call it like that, and then others forget that is the same. Are you okay? Okay, just for interest's sake, interest on debentures. Debenture is another form of a loan. Debenture. I didn't have to give it to you, but I suspect, maybe you never know, they will just say debenture. Debenture is like when they sell shares. No, they sell shares. It's like they give you a loan in the form of, in a way, shares. But at the end of the day, if you buy, let's say, they call them what? Coupons. Sometimes they sell coupons. And they sell 500 coupons. They say at a price of what? 5 francs. But it doesn't make any difference. The fact is you have got a loan of how much? 1 million. Okay? So when they say interest on debentures, it's the same as interest on a loan, but a different form of what? Of a loan. But it's very rare to find it. Because a man of my caliber knows it, I'm just sharing with you. What if they ask you? You never know. Yes, but it's okay. Out of all those interests, what did you find? Share. Interest on? Write it down in your note there, because they're asking for the note. Write it down next to it. And what else?
What do you write the closing note?
No, it depends. Okay, from the list, what do you have? Let's start with the list to make everything. Yes. No, the list, not the information.
Plus.
Yes. Do you have any interest?
Yes. Interest on debtors account.
Write it down there under your note first. From the list. We're starting with the list, guys. Huh?
On the job balance.
From the tab balance, yes. Okay? That one is given. And you did mention the other interest. You said interest on? Is the one that we need to calculate. I know we did this before, but today is another day. Okay? Please, someone can you please read for us? Number? 13.
Provide the interest on the mortgage loan. Interest is calculated at 12% per annum. The liability was increased by 60,000 on the 1st of July 2014. There were no other additional loans or repayments during the financial year, but 12 end-of-month installments of R1,512.50 each are due to be repaid on the loan starting at the end of February 2015.
Thank you. Guys, it's where this is going to be very useful. Firstly, go and find the loan given to you from the list and tell me where must I put it. End of the year, how much?
165.
How much? Oh, you know, a man of my caliber, remember this. I gave you 165 before. This computer sometimes can be complicated. Are you okay with the 165? What happened during the year? Increase or decrease? Give me the date on which you increased.
1st of July.
1st of July here. How much? 60. Okay.
So from the beginning it was.
How much was at the beginning?
105.
105. Thank you. I'm just analyzing so that I can be able to. Meaning, can I continue? From the beginning to the 1st of July, the loan was only?
105.
We need to calculate interest on 105 for now. 105? How many percent? 12, no? How many months? Count for me. From here to there.
6.
5.
5 months. You said 5?
Yes.
Okay, times 5 over? How much?
5,200.
Any question? Does this make sense?
Where do we take the 105?
Because, do you agree if I say at the beginning it was 105? At the end it was how much?
Okay.
They say you increased already by how much? Meaning before you increased, it was how much? Yes. Now, we calculate from here. How many months here?
7.
5 plus 7 is 12. Okay, count again, please, from 1st of July. From here.
7 months.
I'm showing off, eh? Does that make sense? Because at the end it must give me 12. So, but how much was it on the 1st of July?
60 down. 165.
It was 60 plus that.
165.
How many months?
7.
Please be careful with this kind of a calculation. They don't forget it. I don't know why. Okay. Go to your note where you set interest on, what is this loan? Underneath, just put a bracket underneath that and put 5,250 plus 11,550. I'm talking about the interest on this because we've got many interests, okay? And how much do you get after?
16,800.
16,000 is the one that you must put there in your note. Not the total. Remember, we've got the other interest waiting for us, okay? So the interest on will be this one. But the one that must come here must be the total of all the interest. The other interest is how much? How much? How much is it?
287.
Add this one to find the total. Do it there.
1961.
Hey, you are having in the note, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but how, right? So we don't break it down like this.
Remember, wait. No, I'm not sure. I'm saying what your note.
Hey,
Yeah, the
What's your note? Separately. Where you put your interest income, where is it? I said you must open a note called interest expense.
yes, number 2, right?
Is this your note?
This one here, big is. Isn't you put your notes there?
No, you don't understand me.
Yes.
How did you find this? Where did you find this amount from?
Yeah, okay, so but we put the note, the note is the 60, but that's depreciation.
When I gave you the notes, remember, where did you write them? When I gave you the formula?
Below.
Separate.
Yes. Did you put this information there?
Yes.
So,
So we just put the total on the income statement.
yes, because they want the notes. How much is the total?
19671.
19
671.
point?
19671.
There is no problem.
Oh, okay. Please understand me. Please remember, if they didn't ask you for the note, you should have put it in brackets like any other.
Oh,
Does that make sense? But do more. Put in brackets here and also do it there. Showing off in the correct way. But remember, they also need the notes separate. They want to mark them separate. So if you put only here and you leave the note, you will lose marks for that note. That's why I insist on saying that. Okay. Are we all on the same page?
Yes.
Thank you, guys. And then please, for your control, just put brackets here. Yes, people, things can happen. Can I remove? I need space here. Can I? One, four?
5, 1, 4, 8.
Just like that. Is it positive or negative? You can call it profit for the or net profit for the year. Or you can call it total comprehensive income.
No, that's a profit.
Is it any?
Can it be anything?
Anything. In your book they give you options. You can either say total comprehensive, or you can say profit for that,
Yeah.
or you can say net profit for that.
Yeah.
Choose. If I were you, I'd show everything. Show them. Show them. I've got space. It's where your income statement ends. It's not me. Don't hate the messenger. Okay? Let's focus here. This is important. Go through it at home. Not the same question because you've got the other one similar to this. Try it.
So let's try
The other question is similar.
and see if we can.
Well, the next one, activity 3.
Yes.
What, just the income statement or?
Everything. Remember what's still in the book.
Except the statement of financial position.
No, what didn't finish. Remember, our plan is to continue now. Because we still have to try and do the other thing. What is the time?
Past 8.
Just be specific.
It's 5 minutes past 8.
Yeah, we can push a little bit for the statement of. Are you tired?
Let's just do it.
Let's continue then. You know that if you are tired, you just go to your bed and you just after this. Sorry, guys. I know you are tired, but no time.
Please tell me where the 1967 one. What you add to get there.
That's what.
You added,
Yes.
you added all the interest expenses.
All of
under
them.
your notes. So
Under your note, where's your note?
So you added your mortgage one and your.
You've got interest on creditors. You've got the interest on mortgage. Those two interests that I put here, remember? 16,800 plus the other one there.
287.
Okay.
The creditors are the interest on creditors.
So all interest we have.
How much is the interest on creditors, please?
287.
Okay.
The one that I found here, 16,000. You add them together. Remember the one that we found here?
Yeah.
You add it to the interest given to you from the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys, let's push statement of financial position. If you don't finish it, it's okay. But at least we can do. Hey, sorry guys, man. I know you told them that you're going to come early. This is a good lesson. You must consult with me before you tell them at home. Now you're going to explain. Oh, luckily I'm not going to be there. Okay, I need to remove this. So, yes.